Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful winter season. In today's video, I want to share with you some ideas for helping you create a cozy environment in your home once you've taken down all of your Christmas decorations. I think a lot of us can relate to our homes feeling like a giant warm hug when all the Christmas decorations are up, and there's a little bit of sadness that comes with putting away all the Christmas decorations and having a really plain looking home because you have yet to put up your spring decor. I was a little bit in that boat, and I felt like I had some things in my stockpile of decor that I could pull out to help create an environment that fosters that warmth that we crave during these winter months. The first thing I recommend doing is giving your house a good clean. I feel like it's hard to start decorating your home when there is still grime and grit left over from the holiday festivities. So give your house a nice deep clean and it will feel so much more relaxing and refreshing. The other thing I recommend doing is baking. There's nothing like a home that is filled with delicious baked goods scenting the air. Not only do they look really beautiful displayed on your countertop when you've finished baking them, but they also infuse your home with the smell of coziness. Here in the Pacific Northwest, everything is still very much dead. We have lots of bare trees and twigs. Nothing is really growing right now, and we are in the thick of winter. We have winter now for the next few months. It feels like we don't get warm weather until closer to the end of May and sometimes even the beginning of June. So our winters are extremely long, and something that I've found to be helpful with coping with this really dreary time of year is having some life brought into my home, whether it be from faux plant stems or even having some fresh plants growing on my kitchen windowsill. A little bit of fresh greenery, that look of that bright green really helps to make my home feel alive. Along with the theme of lighting, I also have lamps around my home that I turn on during the winter months because it's so gray and dreary that even the sun is often masked by fog or by thick clouds. So I like to make sure that our home is as bright as I can make it. And I also love to display LED candles throughout my home. So I have different taper candlesticks that I'll turn on, usually in the morning and in the evening. I can't really see the flames so well in the middle of the day, but in the mornings and in the evenings, it's so nice to have all the lamps on and to have some candlelight. It really creates a cozy ambiance. Earlier I mentioned that I love things that are alive, like plants. And another thing that you can do to brighten up your space is by displaying fruit. Seasonal fruit is another great way to add practical decor to your home. So this time of year, we have lots of pears going on sale at the store, and we are constantly purchasing pears because my kids devour them so quickly, but they are so beautiful in a basket or in a bowl. Now, when I'm decorating with faux stems around my house, I try to look for things that are neutral in tone, like greens, things that aren't super florally. And if I do have florals, I like to keep them pretty neutral in color, like a beige or a white color. I love berries during this time of year because especially where we live, we have lots of crabapple trees everywhere, and all you can see on the branches are berries. And so I think it's just a beautiful nod to what we're actually seeing outdoors. So incorporating berries is a beautiful way to spruce up your decor. Another thing you can do is integrate pine cones into your decorating, or acorns. So in a couple places in my home, I have bowls of pine cones, or I've mixed pine cones into my floral arrangements. And I've also collected acorns with my kids and placed them in a jar and just put a candle inside of that jar. Another thing you could look for when it comes to florals are dried florals. I know we typically decorate with dried florals during the fall season, but I think with everything remaining pretty much lifeless during the winter, it makes sense to also have dried florals in your home. And so I found some really beautiful ones at Michael's that I've mixed in with some of my white flowers. All right, my friends. Well, thank you again for stopping by and supporting this channel. I hope that I gave you some different things to think about when trying to create that sense of coziness in your home during these winter months. As always, it's such a pleasure to be able to share with you all, and I hope that you have a blessed week. If you'd like more ideas on homemaking, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Take care, friends.